Hi guys, so today we're checking out the Axial Headlight LED H13 bulbs fitting all 2007 and newer JK and JL Wranglers. Now, if you are not a fan of your factory lighting performance, if you currently have a halogen light in your Wrangler and you're looking for an upgraded replacement, this is going to be a great choice to take a look into. So this is not only great for somebody who's looking to improve their visibility while they're driving at night, but if you have a burnt out bulb, a burnt out factory bulb or halogen bulb, and you're looking for an upgrade while also replacing the bulbs inside your Wrangler, this is also going to be a great choice. Now, this is going to come with just replacement bulbs, so this will also be for somebody who is a fan of their factory housing or any housing that they currently have in their Jeep and is just looking to swap out the actual bulbs or the actual light. Now, these will be SMD LEDs. These are going to be incredibly brighter than a halogen bulb. They're going to have a more uniform light pattern, which will help you out with visibility while driving at night. They are going to have a longer lifespan, so you don't have to worry about these as much. And this is going to add a very modernized look, considering that these will have a brighter or a cleaner color temperature. These will have a 6000K color temperature, which will have a bright white color temp, as to where a halogen bulb is a little bit warmer. These are also going to be plug and play, and they will have built-in resistors, so you can ensure that the light is going to hold up for a very long time, and it is going to be a very straightforward install. You don't really have to do much when it comes to installing these, which you will see in just a second. Now, as far as pricing is concerned, these are going to come in at roughly $75, making this an affordable choice for upgraded lighting. Now, like I said, this is going to be for just the bulb. There are other options available for just bulbs on the page, especially when it comes to LED. Those are usually just going to be different technology. They may have a couple of different specs, but these are definitely going to be your more affordable option between the couple that we offer. Now, these are also going to just, again, be the bulb. Some other choices for upgraded headlights are going to come with the bulb as well as the housing, which will raise that price point. But again, if you don't necessarily need the housing, if your housing is in good condition, you just need to replace a burnt out bulb, or you're looking for better lighting performance at an affordable price, this is definitely going to be up your alley. Now, as far as install is concerned, I'm going to give this a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. You're going to need a couple of basic hand tools to get the job done, but it is incredibly easy to do. So speaking of that install, let's jump into it now. The tools that I used for my install were an impact wrench and a 10mm socket, a flathead screwdriver, and a pop clip removal tool. So for this install, we will have to remove our headlights. So our first step is to remove our grille. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver or a panel removal tool or clip removal tool for this. I'm going to use one of those instead of a flathead. So we can go ahead and remove the 6 pop clips that are holding in the upper part of the grille. Now we can lift up on either side of our grille and just pull it straight forward. And get this out of the way for the meantime. Now our headlight is held in by 3 bolts. I'm going to use a 10mm socket in order to remove them. Once those 3 are removed, we can pop out our headlight and disconnect the wiring harness in the back. So on the back of your headlight, you're going to have a cap here. We're just going to twist and pull back. This is just going to be the seal there. Then we're going to see a plug. We need to unplug our current headlight. Might be helpful to grab a flathead. There is a little tab in there that we'll need to pull out. Then we can unplug our light, and then just like the top, we can give it a good twist, carefully pull back, and that's how we're going to remove our factory headlight. So before we install this new LED light, I did want to stop down and show you guys the new LED next to our factory headlight. tell you some of the similarities and differences between the two and what benefits that you're going to get out of this new lighting setup. Now, starting off as just a brief overview of our factory light, this is going to be an H13 dual filament halogen bulb. Now, essentially what that means is that you are going to have both the high beam and the low beam in the bulb. The halogen is pretty much standard in a lot of vehicles, and that's going to be great for a stock application. They are going to usually have a warmer color temperature, not as bright of a light as an LED, and they are going to be a little bit scattered when it comes to the light pattern and lighting performance. Now, overall, it's still going to be a great light, however, not as far as lighting performance or the ultimate visibility goes. So when moving over to this new LED, that is really where it's going to shine, no pun intended. This is going to have a couple of diodes on the end. It will have an H13 connector, so it will be completely plug and play, but this is going to add a more modernized look and some better light output for better visibility while you're driving. So the LED is going to have a 6000K color temperature. It is going to be a lot whiter, or a bright white light, in comparison to the amberish or warm hue that you would get out of a halogen bulb, and it's going to have a very direct and uniform light pattern just because of the LED and how that operates. Now, this is going to have SMD LED technology in it. They are going to be power saving, so these will last a long period of time, and overall it is just going to be a simple setup and is completely plug and play with a built-in resistor, which I do like to see out of LED lights. So what do you say we go ahead and put it in our headlight and get our headlight reinstalled on our Jeep? So what we can do is line up the correct tabs where they need to go, press that down on in, and we're going to twist to secure it down. So now that that is set in place, what we can do is plug in our connector, tuck our resistor in, then we can take our cap for the top, press that down and make sure that it seals, and then we'll be able to reinstall our headlight. Next, we can plug in our factory harness in the same location, make sure it clicks. Then we can line this up back in place. There's going to be a couple of posts to help you line it up. We can take our factory hardware and we can secure it down. You're going to use that 10mm socket. And then we can repeat that process on the other side. What we can do at this point is reinstall our grill. Once both of our headlights have been installed, we can give it a good press on the front. Then we can take our factory pop clips and reinstall those up at the top. For that, you can close up your hood and then you'll be all set to go. So that is going to wrap it up for my review and install. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos and products just like this, and always keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.